Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is afternoon here in Arizona. Perfect time for tea. And I'm inviting you in to have a light lunch with me. I'm actually having a small Greek salad and stuffed mushrooms. Yum. So let's have a taste. Absolutely divine. It's wonderful. You're a daughter of the king, you know. Do this for yourselves. Take time, set up a little space in your bedroom, in your kitchen, in your living room, wherever you have space, and do it up right. I love roses, so I went out and bought myself 2 dozen roses. Set up a beautiful place setting. Use your best crystal, your best china. I even poured myself a glass of its water. Oh, so refreshing as always. But yes, water instead of champagne, only to encourage you to continue hydrating yourselves. You're the best, you're beautiful, you're wonderful. Treat yourself that way. The Bible actually says that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. So you want to nurture it, you want to love yourselves, and do the best for yourself. You spend 24 hours a day practically catering to your children, to your husbands, to your co-workers, and to everyone else. Take time for yourselves, okay? You cannot achieve anything unless you have your health and your sanity. So you want to make sure that you are nurturing yourselves. And so I brought along some things that might interest you. As I was bathing the other day, I felt like I wasn't coming as clean as I possibly could. So I decided, well, let's just put some oil on my body and see what happens if I kind of wash it off, it'll come cleaner, because I'm into essential oils, and those are really effective with all types of things. So I did just that. I took one of my Wonder Puffs. You can find these at the dollar store. And I actually put some of the oil. I use this body oil. You can find this online or at the department store. And I just put a few drops of oil on the Wonder Puff, and I began to exfoliate my body with it. I just used it in massage in a circular motion all over, and you'd be surprised at how much grease and grime came off on this Wonder Puff. Thinking that I was so immaculately clean, but that oil and that Wonder Puff really did the job. And then I thought there must be some type of instrument that I can use to exfoliate. And sure enough, I began investigating, and I came upon this instrument that the ancient Greeks and Romans used, called the strigil. It's called a strigil. And what they did is they loaded themselves up with the oils, or they bathed in the oils, and following that, they take the strigil and scrape or exfoliate their bodies. And so in search of a strigil, I came upon these stones. Well, this one looks kind of like a strigil. The strigil is more of like in a C shape, and it is metal. Well, I came upon these stones, and what these actually are is they're massaging stones. You can put these in the refrigerator, use them to massage your neck, your chest, any part of your body, your face. After applying oils and your beauty treatments, you can use them to massage. You can lay them down on different parts of your bodies, different areas, and they come in different shapes and sizes to fit the curves and the grooves in your body. And they relieve tension, they relieve stress, they help to drain your lymphatics. All kinds of good benefits from those cold stones. But yeah, once I get my strigil, I'll bring it on and I'll let you see it, because I certainly do plan to continue using that form of exfoliation. So since we're talking about taking care of our bodies, let's take a look at what the Song of Solomon says. For those of you who are married, remember, you don't want to neglect your bodies just because maybe your husbands or your wives are not paying that much attention to you. Why don't you reignite that flame, okay? And so look at what the Song of Solomon says concerning Solomon. His head is pure as gold. And I'm kind of skipping around chapter 5 at verse 11. His eyes are like doves. His cheeks are like beds of spice, yielding perfume. His body is like polished ivory decorated with sapphires. His legs are pillars of marble set on bases of pure gold. He sounds like he's pretty sculpted. And what it says about her: how beautiful your sandal feet, oh princess daughter. I bet we can benefit from that strigil and getting our feet so beautiful that our lovers, our husbands, are going to compliment our feet. Your navel is a rounded goblet that never lacks blended wine. Your breasts are two fawns, twins of a gazelle. And for those of you who've had children, perhaps your breasts are not perky as they used to be, or you feel like you have no confidence, or your self-esteem has lowered because perhaps your breasts are a bit saggy. See a plastic surgeon. Start exercising, working out. But if it's that bad that your self-esteem has lowered, that you're not showing as much attention to your husband, that you don't feel beautiful, see a plastic surgeon. And one comes to mind, always comes to mind, is Dr. Pablo Pritchard. He's one of the best in Arizona, in my opinion, the best in the United States and in the world. I've had the opportunity to work with him on a few occasions, and he is the absolute best. So consult a plastic surgeon, no matter where you are, whatever part of the country you're in, and perhaps that will help increase your love life with your husband, help increase your self-confidence. It's about nurturing yourself. Okay, and so your waist is a mound of wheat encircled by lilies. Your nose is like the Tower of Lebanon. Your head crowns you like Mount Carmel, okay? And your hair is like royal tapestry. The king is enthralled by its tresses. Take care of your hair. Yes, take care of your hair. My hair is, those of you who know me personally, I do have long hair, but for reasons that I'll discuss perhaps in another video concerning hair, we'll tell you why I wear wigs. I love wigs. I love wearing different color wigs, different kinds of wigs, but there are other reasons why I wear wigs. So, but yes, I take a special care of my hair. And so just take note of that. Take note of what you're doing, how you're nurturing yourselves, taking care of your bodies, and you want to continue being appealing to your husband and to your wife, despite the fact that you've been married for many years. So those of you who are praying for husbands, believing for husbands, this is something that you can do during your time of waiting. Take care of yourselves. Go to the gym. If you can't go to the gym, set up something, a corner in your house, get some free weights and some exercise videos and start your exercising. In my last video, I read one of Sonal Machiavelli's poems, and I decided to read one of mine for you this time. I wrote it especially for you, for myself, and above all for the Lord. I Love the Ocean is what it's entitled. I love the ocean and all her created motion, the waves that pound and roar as though Jesus were knocking at the door. The foam that rises with the approach of the waves is a glory that reminds us only Jesus saves. With great wisdom, her waves intricately recede so the baby birds can run, play, and feed. She washes one's sorrows far away from the shore, that the abundance of life can be experienced now and forevermore. She replenishes her vigor with the mighty breath of God as he directs to her his power with his fiery steel rod. With all her intimate intricacies, I love the ocean. In her lies a miracle of a God-given potion. From the depths of darkness, her waters reach the sky. She causes our spirits like the seagulls to fly. I love the ocean and all that she does, making manifest today all that once was. I love the ocean. And for those of you who are searching for things to nurture yourselves, to nurture your inner talents and potential, expand your cultural sphere. Listen to some of the greats. Johann Sebastian Bach, that's who I'm playing right now. And actually, this one is Tommaso Albinoni. I was playing Bach, but it looks like my music is skipping to other composers, but it did start out with Bach. And so, yeah, study the composers, share them on your Facebook page, as does one of my friends named Cheryl. Cheryl, she's always sharing the greats, some of the paintings of new artists and some of the older artists. And so that's something that you can do to increase our cultural awareness, even on Facebook. Okay, and so I believe I've covered everything take those scuba diving lessons, learn a new language. Yo hablo español, mi madre es de Nicaragua, and so learn a new language. I'm still trying to learn that French. Comment allez-vous? French is so much like Spanish, and so is Italian. It's been a little bit difficult for me. I've not been able to immerse myself in it because I've been immersing myself in Vogue Resale at the moment. So I love you all. Peace to you all, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Nurture yourselves.